join us tonight in just a moment. But we start this evening with the Riverside County District Attorney's Office. They put out a new message involving the Emmanuel Haro murder case. That's tonight's top story. It comes as the office says there's been a significant amount of misinformation circulating in the media and on social media. They say they're committed to providing accurate information, and they're bound by legal and ethical responsibilities that prevent them from sharing details on this case publicly. The office is also asking for patience and understanding during this time. The Haro parents have been charged with suspicion of murder and filing a police report that they say was false. Rebecca and Jake Haro reported their 7-month-old son was kidnapped earlier this month. Law enforcement says they believe Emmanuel is dead after suffering abuse. Search is still underway tonight for Emmanuel's remains. The Haro parents are due back in court on September 4th. California Highway Patrol just launched its Labor Day weekend enforcement campaign. They're going to be cracking down on impaired drivers. It started at 6 o'clock tonight. It'll run until Tuesday at midnight. All available officers from the Beaumont, Blythe, Indio, Riverside, and Temecula stations will deploy for targeted crackdowns. How lucky are you? That's the question many are asking tonight as the Powerball jackpot has soared to $1 billion, with the winning numbers set to be announced tomorrow night. Our Brett Rosen joins us live in Cathedral City outside of a 7-Eleven store with what customers are saying. Brett?
Mark, in Cathedral City outside of 7-Eleven, been here around the valley all day long, speaking to different locals, just asking them what they would do if they won that much money. And some of the responses might surprise you. Take a look. There you go. So we just did the interview and now you're feeling more lucky, right?
I am. I'm gonna go buy 40 bucks more. That's what I'm buying. 40 Powerball. We want to retire.
To many, that's the sound of hope, that after this Labor Day weekend, they will become a millionaire. The Powerball jackpot has not seen a winner since May, and now the total has skyrocketed to an estimated $1 billion, with the cash value at over $400 million. So now the question is, what would you do with that much money?
Travel, maybe buy a house. I am an entrepreneur at heart, so I'd probably start my own business and send many kids to college.
Oh, there you go. Well,
yeah.
That's the political answer. What would you do for yourself, though?
For myself, I'd definitely buy myself some nice purses and shoes.
Okay, so I see you got 2 Powerball tickets.
Yeah, I got 2.
There you go. There you go. Can you talk to me? You were flashing them to me earlier. You think you're lucky?
I'm always lucky, man.
You're always lucky. There you go. What would you do if you won?
What would I do if I won? I'd I don't know, pay some bills and probably help some people out.
If I won it, I would get a couple of Oreo McFlurries. Then I would probably go live on the beach for a couple of days because $999 million won't supply the beach for that long. But because I would probably order a lot of McFlurries as well.
$1 billion. It's not chump change by any means. However, what's the likelihood of you purchasing a ticket for a couple bucks, then in return becoming a millionaire? Well, according to Powerball, the odds are 1 in 292.1 million. However, that doesn't change how many feel like they've received the lucky ticket.
Thank you, love.
Have a good one.
Hey, show the winners.
There you go, winner.
No, I have the lucky ticket. I have the lucky ticket.
There you go. At that point, would you just buy a McDonald's?
I would buy a McDonald's, and then I would have my own McFlurries every day.
Now, Mark, I was convinced when speaking to the residents I was talking to around the Coachella Valley to purchase my own Powerball ticket. Now, do I think I'm going to win? Probably not. The odds are stacked against me. But if I do, hey, like you heard earlier, McFlurry's on me. Live in Cathedral City outside of 7-Eleven. I'll send it back to you, Mark, in studio.
All right, Brett, thank you. All right, got some bighorn sheep on the move. Have a look at this video right here. This was taken from Palm Desert this afternoon. You can see that bighorn sheep right there, walking slowly through this parking lot. Told that police and Palm Springs Animal Control were on the case, getting that animal to safety. If you could see, might have been a interesting chase that happened this afternoon. All right, we're giving you a live look tonight from our Agua Caliente casino camera from downtown Palm Springs. We're going to check in with our Chloe Carlson in just a moment, who is marking her last day here in the Coachella Valley. But we're going to send things over to Kai Beach, who has the details on that all-important weekend forecast. Hey, Kai.
Hey, Mark, we're tracking dry and hot conditions for this long holiday weekend. Let's take a look at the current weather conditions. 102 degrees, winds 5 miles an hour, humidity at 20%. Radar over the last few days, we saw rain on and off throughout the valley. Nothing on the radar to show. As for the air quality, moderate here in the Coachella Valley. High temps today, Palm Desert 104, Joshua Tree 88, Big Bear City a cool 71 degrees. Humidity, that's been the big story the last few days. You can see those numbers dropping, but if you like the humid conditions, well, good news coming up. We are going to go right back to that humid weather in just a few days. Wind gusts right now, Palm Springs International Airport 6 miles an hour. Whitewater, we're looking at 10 miles an hour. For today, highs across the country. A lot of people leaving for Labor Day. Denver, 82 degrees. Minneapolis, Minnesota, high 70s. Seattle, mid 70s. In San Francisco, that cold summer, 68 degrees. For tonight's evening stroll, 6 o'clock, 101 degrees. By 8 o'clock, we're finally under triple digits. And at midnight, we're just under 90 degrees. Low temps tonight, Palm Desert, 80, Thousand Palms, 85, and 29 Palms. Thank you for your service, just under 80 degrees. Saturday is going to be hot and drier. That's not going to last forever, though. We got a high pressure system that's going to bring moisture back to our atmosphere midweek. Saturday, 108 degrees, peak heat. Sunday and Monday, 110. Overnight lows, mid to low 80s. Full forecast coming up in just a bit.
Kai, thanks for that. New at 6 o'clock tonight, many Valley residents follow a social media influencer. His name is Ahmed Bayoso. His platform is called On the Tira. He reports on true crime cases here in Southern California. Our Thalia Hayden sat down with him to find out why so many people trust him and if he considers himself a journalist.
So you have 300,000 people following you on all platforms. You call these people your constituents. Why do you think they love you?
When my life was at its darkest point, like I actually wrote a piece of paper and I was like, who am I? And I was like, what am I gonna do? Because I don't have a college education. I have 5 felonies. I did 23 years in prison. I'm sick. Like, I don't know my future. I just feel like I don't have no time to waste. If I'm really gonna do something, I feel like I gotta do it fast.
Gotcha, that makes sense. So you feel called to report, so to speak, but you're doing it in a very different way.
I just feel like that if you do what you love, then if you can follow it through, eventually you'll start making money out of it, and that's what I've done, and that I'm self-sustained now.
Do you think that you should have to have certain criteria or credentials to come into a news conference?
I believe you have to have integrity. You have to have discipline. You have to have sources.
Do you fact check? Do you do all the things that we do in traditional media to make sure that the information you're putting out is accurate?
If you'd like to see the full interview, you can head to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Click on the Talking with Thalia tab. All right. A bittersweet night here at NBC Palm Springs. It is our Chloe Carlson's final day out here in the Coachella Valley, and NBC Palm Springs is here to celebrate. Let's go to Olivia Sandusky and Chloe Carlson. They join us live from the Palm Springs Surf Club with more on the fun that's happening. Guys, until 7 o'clock tonight, still have time to get out there.
Still plenty of time, Mark, to get out here. There have been good drinks, appetizers, some delicious cupcakes.
Cupcakes, yeah. Shout out to my dentist who actually brought the cupcakes. I don't know. I need to ask him. Am I allowed to have these cupcakes as my dentist?
They seem dentist approved. It's been a wonderful night out here. So many viewers have stopped by to wish Chloe the best of luck in her next adventure as she heads to San Diego. I know a lot of people have been asking throughout the night. Do you want to give a little update on what's coming next for you and your family?
Yeah, you know, Chris got stationed at Miramar. I'm so excited for him. He's obviously in the Marines, if you don't know. So my family and I are actually leaving after this newscast, if you can believe that, because I do things like that.
True
Olivia.
Chloe fashion.
Yes, so we have the U-Hauls in the parking lot. We are driving out of here, heading to San Diego, and yeah, we're very excited. The girls, Cameron just wants to see orcas, so that's all she cares about.
Well, she'll have plenty of that in San Diego. We have 2 viewers here, longtime viewers, Rayanne and Rap.
4 years. Rayanne.
Now, Rayanne, tell me, you said you had some fun memories from Chloe.
I do. So we had the pleasure of going to Chloe's baby shower for her second baby, and her first baby, little Cameron, was there, and she was dancing. So I got a video of her dancing adorable. I think she was about 2.
So sweet.
And then I sent it eventually to Cameron.
And Rafi, what's your message for Chloe as she heads on to San Diego?
Yeah. Oh, I know she's going to do great, whatever, you're planning to be or do. And, you're so talented and, we just love your energy is so positive.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. We'll have more goodbyes coming up a little later on in the newscast, but Mark, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, guys. We appreciate that. Coming up next year on this Friday evening, a local marketplace is hosting its grand opening in Indio tonight. We're going to tell you about the place. That's right after this break. Plus, it's that time of the week again. Friday Night Lights is back, and our Tim O'Brien has all the details on this week's big games. That's coming up. But first, we have a look at your gold and silver prices. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6 o'clock on this Friday evening. We're so happy that you're with us, and we're back right after this.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
A community marketplace filled with multiple brands and a design library is hosting its grand opening tonight. It's called The Place. Tiani Jadaling joins us live in studio to tell us about it. Tiani?
Mark, think of a giant warehouse filled with what many might call trendy brands, most of which are locally owned. That's what The Place is, and they're hoping to be all about and for the community. Jewelry, churros, and even a place to purchase Swedish electronics. Those are just a few of the businesses that take up space in downtown Indio's newest project, The Place. Nicole Massoth, the co-owner of the project, says this is a part of the revitalization of downtown Indio.
The intention is to, first and foremost, contribute to development versus displacement. As Indio has more and more resources, it's giving back to the community.
The Place, also known as a place to be, houses over 100 different brands. Through this, many locally owned business owners like Sarai Gutierrez get a more permanent location to sell their items.
When I was presented the business structure of this, I thought it was a great idea. I kind of already had something in mind where I was like, I want to be part of something like that. When this whole idea was presented to me, I thought, wow, I need to be a part of it.
Gutierrez started her brand online. She tells me this opportunity helps her business grow just like downtown Indio is. And that's the same case for Samael Orozco, a sales associate bringing a bit of Sweden to the Coachella Valley.
You get a group, Basically a company that focuses in creativity and making sure that you express yourself through their gear.
Nicole Massoff, the co-owner, says it's not necessarily about buying products, but about connecting and growing the community. And those that stopped by to check out the spot tell me they felt that connection.
I thought it was great.
It's exciting.
It's really interesting to see things that are being created by younger people in the East Valley. I think of the East Valley as being somewhat dead or dormant, and they're really working on it.
The place will also host community classes, that is. The first one starts tomorrow, and it'll be a henna tattoo class. All are welcome to join. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs.
All right, Tiani, thank you for that. On this Friday evening, we're giving you a live look from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Kai Beach is here. He's tracking the long holiday weekend forecast. The details on the other side of this break.
Welcome back, everyone, and happy Friday evening. We're taking a live look at the Walter Clark Legal Cam. Highway 111, beautiful city of Rancho Mirage. As for today's weather, the high 103 degrees, normally 107, so we are below average for this time of year, and boy, does it feel good. As for today's highs, let's take a look. Palm Springs, 94, Thousand Palms, 102. Big Bear City, a cool 71 degrees. Low temps for tonight, east end of the valley, Thousand Palms, 85, Palm Desert, 80, Joshua Tree, 71. Let's go back to Big Bear, cool 44 degrees. Now, if you're getting out of town for this long Labor Day weekend, this is the weather you can expect. Laguna Beach, high 70s, San Diego, low 80s, and in Big Bear, we're looking at mid 70s. Morning walk forecast, it's going to be night. Go out there and do something fun. 6 o'clock, low 80s. By 10 o'clock, just under triple digits, and at noon, 104 degrees. A lot of people leaving the area, heading to the coast. This is what you're going to deal with. Oceanside, 83, Santa Barbara, 84. The waves out there, 3 to 4 feet. Be careful. 4th of July. Orange County lifeguards had to make hundreds of rescues out there. Monday, hot and breezy. Got a high pressure system. That's also going to bring some humidity midweek to the valley. Let's go ahead and take a look at that 7-day forecast by Comfort Air. Saturday, 108. Peak heat Monday and Tuesday. We're looking at 110. Those temperatures start to drop. Overnight lows, mid 80s to high 70s.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
The multi-platinum Grammy-winning artists known as Arrested Development are coming to Poppy and Harriet's. It's all for a good cause. It's Friday, September 5th. These Atlanta hip-hop pioneers will be headlining the Keep Abreast 25th anniversary celebration. Keep Abreast is an organization dedicated to the early detection of breast cancer, as well as preventative education. Proceeds from ticket sales will go to funding Keep Abreast Valley programs.
When you're, have the opportunity to help support something like breast cancer awareness and the fight against breast cancer, we're going to jump at that opportunity.
In 25 years, we've impacted and built communities all over the world. So there will be many people there. We're going to have many survivors, breast cancer survivors in attendance. We'll have many people who have, fought and survived. So, we'll be honoring those who are with us. We'll be honoring those, that we have lost.
Also performing is contemporary artist DJ Shepard Fairey. Tickets are now on sale. Just go to pappyandharriets.com.
The NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk with Tim O'Brien. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
All right, it's Friday night. We got a full slate of high school football games. Let's go to Tim O'Brien joining us live from Coachella High School with some of the behind-the-scenes action. Tim?
Yeah, Mark, took the chopper on down from Palm Springs just to make it in time to Thermal. We got a good in-valley matchup tonight. Of course, Coachella against Rancho Mirage, two teams that could respectively win their league. And what I mean by that is Rancho Mirage, even though they've lost last week, rather large, 42-14, they're good enough to win the rest of the way. I do believe Rancho Mirage is still the team to beat in the Coachella Valley. Of course, Ivan Hernandez, their quarterback, is good enough to carry their team and do their thing, or Julian Hernandez, excuse me. But you look at the team behind me, the home team tonight, Coachella, they've done a whole lot of winning here over the last 4 years. They had Aaron Ramirez and Derek Calderon, quarterback, running back duo, who put up over 1,000 yards each season. Well, they've got Ivan Camargo to be able to do his thing. He's on the ground, and he's certainly somebody to keep an eye on, of course. This game, I still believe tonight will be the matchup of early on here in the season. We'll have that, of course, the Xavier Prep Saints traveling to Desert Hot Springs tonight. Both those teams 1-0, both coached extremely well. Roy Povos at DHS and James Dockery, the former D1 All-American and former NFL safety coach in the Saints. And Cathedral City will host San Bernardino tonight in their first home game, looking for their first win of the season as well. We'll have a full recap, of course, on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. We'll have a quick scoreboard tonight at 11 as well. Stick with us. We're going to get all the highlights, of course, sights and sounds around the Valley, and see which teams, of course, get their first win, which teams move to 2-0, or maybe there might be some winless teams after tonight, but that's why it's a long season. Again, stay with us all season long right here on NBC Palm Springs and NBCPalmSprings.com. Live in Thermal at Coachella, where the Mighty Arabs will take on the Rattlers in just about 40 minutes. I'm Tim O'Brien.
Brighter Side of the News is brought to you by Fiesta Kia. Discover the all-new Fiesta Kia located in the I-10 Auto Mall.
Finally, on this Friday, the final farewell to our Chloe Carlson. Let's go live to Olivia Sandusky and Chloe Carlson. They're live at the Palm Springs Surf Club tonight. Hey, guys.
Just hit me in that commercial break. This is our last time on air together.
It's just nuts. I cannot believe it.
Well, it's been fun. It's been a fun 4 years.
No, it has been amazing. I've loved getting to work with you.
We're not going to get emotional. We're going to send it to our news director, David Reese, who has a special goodbye for Chloe.
So I've been here 2 years, and Chloe was already here when I got here. And it didn't take long to figure out she was one of the stars of the newsroom. And, you know, I have to treat all of them the same because they're my children, right? Because I'm the news director. But I do play favorites, and the ones who do a fantastic job are my favorites. And Chloe certainly is one of those.
Hey, all right, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna slowly leaving the shot here. Stay with me. Am I going fast enough?
What Chloe's special sauce is that she doesn't have a special sauce. She can do anything. I mean, I don't think we've ever sent her to something that was too crazy that she just didn't make beautiful on television.
Go Strawberry! Strawberry's in the lead. Oh, it's a tight race between Strawberry and number 6. I forgot his name. Maybe Bob? Oh no! Come on, Strawberry! Oh!
I'm gonna miss her so much. You know, like I said, she's leaving for the right reasons, and she's leaving on good terms, and she's just down the road, but not having her here every day, that's gonna suck. So, Chloe, I hope wherever you land and whatever you end up doing is exactly what you want it to be, and I'm confident you'll make it that way. But those of us in Palm Springs will always be missing you.
Oh, very sweet. And we actually have our news director here. I'll let you speak to him in person. David Reese, come on in after that message.
Thank you so much, David. It means a lot. Getting to work with you has been so much fun, and we always say we get to know the community because of you sending us to all these incredible events. So.
You were a joy to work with. And, you know, I brought you here today. We left the station together, and I have to tell you, we cooked up a little something, right?
Yes, we drove here together, yes.
So Chloe will be back, okay? She'll be back. Yeah. So, you know, to be announced exactly how, but you'll see her because we don't want you to leave us forever. And I don't think the audience does either. So that's the big reveal. Yeah. You'll be back, and we're really glad.
Yes. Well, this is a special place in my heart. I started my family here, and this is all family to me as well here at NBC in the Coachella Valley. So I'm not saying goodbye, okay?
Just see you later.
Yeah.
See you later. So
well, I'm excited to see what comes next. We've got about 30 seconds left, so I do want to say thank you so much for being an amazing coworker, and to everybody who showed up tonight, whether you're still here or you headed home, thank you for coming out and helping us celebrate Chloe Carlson and her amazing time here at NBC Palm Springs and on PSN Wrapped.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love the viewers here. You are like none other that I have ever met in my time of doing this business. So thank you to all of you at home who are here tonight. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. That's it for us here at the Palm Springs Surf Club. The Rogan Report is up right now.